Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Love Huhnkie episode 271. Happy Friday evening. Happy Friday evening. Okay, let's do martial arts. Uh, how about, okay, jump upward elbow punch and jump downward elbow punch, okay? All right. I imagine this big bear in front of me, okay? Okay, and then all right, all right. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Woo! Good exercise. Oh, good stuff. Nice. All right, 5 minutes. Woohoo! Okay, welcome back. We are back. Yeah, good evening. It's like Midnight Express. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Okay, let me. Oh, I'm gonna redo my hairdo. Okay, so yeah. Huh? Full coverage. Nice. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Good evening. So, happy Friday evening. Uh, let's continue to discuss science, okay? Yeah, we talked about special general relativity, like how false it is, and we understand why people still stick to it as of now, and how it's going to change, and why people stuck to it for a century. Yeah, we talked about that. Now, that's a little bit heavy, quite heavy, like Nazism, World War II, anti-Semitism, and sympathy toward European Jewish people during World War II. After World War II, that's why they advocated for Albert Einstein's special general relativity theories out of sympathy, okay, which is understandable, okay, so yeah, so that's some historical context why these false theories have been so widely accepted and popularized and advocated for. Okay, it's based on human sympathy, which is understandable. Okay, but in science, we are not supposed to do that. Okay, scientific theory should be evaluated on its own, not based on some sympathy, politics, ideologies, some anti-racism. No, science should not be like that. Okay, at least it's not supposed to. But we understand because scientists they are humans too, and they have sympathy, compassion. We understand, but it was wrong that they did it. Okay. Uh, In human school, we love all people. We love Arabs, we love Jews, we love African Americans, Africans, Asians, Caucasians, Europeans, mixed races. We love everybody, okay? We are not racist here, okay? So we love everybody, but when we do science, it should be race blind, okay? It should race should not be a factor when we evaluate a scientific theory, okay? So now it's a heavy topic, right? But let's get over it, okay? We gotta move on. Now, something lighter in science. How about climate change? Okay, so there's a lot lighter topic than the falsehood of special general relativity theories, okay? Let's talk about climate change. A lot lighter topic, okay? Climate change. Climate change anxiety, okay? This like a epidemic is kind of like pandemic of some falsehood, in my opinion. Okay. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, my profit future leaders, martial arts, education, career development. Thank you. Yeah, so climate change anxiety, in my opinion, is mass hysteria, is mental illness, pandemic, epidemic. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, because that climate change theory, in my opinion, is not scientific and is wrong theory. Anthropogenic climate change ism, in my opinion, is a wrong theory. I do not think it's a scientific theory at all. I think it's more based on fear, phobia, okay, of climate change. Okay, I think that's what it is. Right? But that's my opinion, though. I can be wrong. I'm only a human being, okay? But as a scientist, amateur scientist, but a serious one, okay? I have some opinion about it. Climate change, anti-climate change ism, okay? Yeah. So let's talk about it, okay? After 5 minutes break for rest, okay? Thank you. Welcome to Human School, okay? Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, okay? Yeah. I have not had my first drink yet, okay? Yeah, just drinking water for now. 5 minutes, thank you. All right. So, okay, let's talk about climate change, okay? It's laughable, okay? Media, also scientists, okay? Oh, climate change. Oh, it's so bad. It's anthropogenic, human caused, okay? Oh, it's horrible. Human beings are ruining the planet Earth. They're guilty, sinful, very judgmental, okay? Let's not use fossil fuel, global warming, the greenhouse gas like carbon dioxide. That's what they say. I think that's hilarious, okay? Why? I tell you why. Let me get some drink, okay? It's Friday evening. Look, okay, well, it's close to midnight now. What have I been doing after work? I've been studying Spanish, okay? Yeah, because in Alaska, we have Spanish channel radio in the radio, which is fantastic. I love foreign languages, okay? So yeah, like they sing songs and also they talk and in Spanish, mostly Christian channel, okay? But that's cool, okay? So yeah, I know Bible, so it helps studying Spanish because they talk about Bible. I know Bible inside and out. So they talk about Bible in Spanish in some radio channels in Alaska, okay, which is fantastic. So I learn a lot, okay? So I've been studying Spanish this evening after came back from work and brushed my teeth, change of clothing, this like a colorful hoodie fashion, and then took a nap and 5 to 10 minutes, I guess. Then started studying Spanish in my bedroom, on my bed, on my cell phone. Okay, so welcome, good evening, my profiteers, martial educator, Corey Brown. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so because I had this dream a couple nights ago. In this dream, there's wonderful, beautiful food on the table. You know, maybe it was a church, Korean church. Okay, like 광양교회, the my childhood big mega Methodist church in South Korea. Okay, so sometimes I see that wonderful church building in my dream. Okay, so beautiful, amazing food on the many tables, and then I was like, yeah, well, free food, but the thing is, I have to study. I have to go downstairs and study. Okay, so it was something like that. Okay, nice dream. Mhm. Okay, back to climate change story. Okay, so the thing is this. Okay, I mean, it may be true. The human fossil fuel, yeah, the greenhouse gas, the carbon dioxide in the air, sunlight comes in, but it does not get out. It bounces back. So global warming. Okay, yeah, sure. Human caused. Sure. It could be. Yeah. My reaction. Yeah. So what? Now let's try to understand them. Okay, their concern. Okay, sure. I'm in Alaska. I would welcome global warming because during the winter time in Alaska, it's too cold. So, uh, 2 years ago, we had very warm winter. It didn't snow much, and it was warm. About 2 years ago in Alaska. Okay, I've been in Alaska for past 11 years. Okay, uh, about 8 years ago. No, 10 years ago. 9 years ago. I think it was my second winter in Alaska. Okay, here in Matsu Valley, it went all the way to like negative 45 Fahrenheit. Okay, and how did it feel? Negative 45 Fahrenheit. That's what in Celsius, negative 35 Celsius, something like that. Okay, so it did it feel cold? No, it more felt like numb. So it didn't quite feel cold, okay? It just felt numb. So I remember. Hmm. But 2 years ago in winter in Alaska, there was warm winter. Okay, yeah, I like that. Everybody did. Yeah, so kind of benefiting from global warming in Alaska. Okay, sure. Yeah. But I've been to Texas. I lived in Texas when I was in the army. Okay, so and during the weekend I traveled to Houston, Texas. That's like I from Fort Hood, Texas, in Killeen, Texas. That's like Killeen is the name of the city. Okay, 1 hour north of Austin, Texas. Okay, so from Fort Hood, Texas to Houston, Texas during my weekend. How many hours? 3 to 4 hours south. Okay, yeah, because I drive slow. Okay. That was hard. That was too hard. Okay. So I understand some southern states in America, they would not like global warming. I get it. I've been there because it get too hot. And then what do? They need to move up north, like to Minnesota, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Montana. Oh, it'd be cooler there, right? Northern states. But for humans to move up there from Texas to Minnesota as global warming happens, because Texas is too hot, right? So they need to move up north, like Minnesota, where it's cooler. Then what should they do? They need to sell their house and get a new house in Minnesota, right? And that takes a lot of money. Okay. So this climate change anxiety, it boils down to money for humans, okay? For animals, animals do not need a house. They just walk up north from Texas. There's some deer in Texas. Deer, I've seen them, okay? So if it's too high in Texas, yeah, they'll just walk up north to Minnesota. Deer, they don't need house. So climate change is not a problem for animals. They can migrate, but they don't need housing. They just live out there, okay? Animals, okay? But for humans, we need a house or apartment, some housing, and moving from one state to another state. Oh, that's expensive, okay? That's why people worry about climate change because it's too expensive. It boils down to money. Okay? Yeah. So mighty proud future leaders, martial arts, education, quality development. Okay? Thank you. 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Thank you. Welcome to Human Rights School. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, science can be fun. Okay? Yeah. Welcome to Human Rights. Okay, welcome, welcome. Good evening. So, this BBC natural documentary, something like Blue Planet 2 or something. I great cinematography. I used to have this what blue DVD of that. I used to, okay. Yeah, it's great cinematography. Is it BBC? I think. Yeah, we saw David, Mr. David Attenborough, kind of grandfatherly voice as a narrator of some natural documentary. Okay, so but in that documentary, they advocate for anti-climate changeism, and that's the part I did not like. So I got rid of that blue disc, expensive DVD. Okay, so but good cinematography though. Yeah. Mm. So in my opinion, they staged the leaching of the coral reef. I think they pour acid on there, okay, because it cannot happen at that time when they were filming, okay. That's too coincidental, okay. I think they pour acid on there, okay. Uh, I think they staged it, okay. But the thing is this: global warming. They say, oh, the ocean become acidic, so the coral reef they die. Well, the thing is this, okay, first of all, acidification of ocean, seawater, that's not possible, okay, because ocean, there's current, water move around. Whatever acidic, like what, hydrogen atom, H plus, it neutralizes very quickly, okay? So some pond or swamp, land water, fresh water, it can get acidic because it's not a river, it's not an ocean, it's a closed water, standing still, pool of water, like swamp. That water does not move around. Okay? So it can acidify. Yeah. Because that move is standing still water. It's not a big water like lake where water comes in, go out, right? Lake. It's not that. We're talking about swamp, wetland, just small pool of water standing still. It can acidify. Okay? But big lake, river, ocean, it cannot acidify. There are currents. Water is constantly coming in, going out. Yeah, positive charge, like positive ion, like H plus, acid, and then some alkalic, basic, negative charged ion, like OH minus. They neutralize, okay? Yeah, so in big water pool, okay? That's like electricity, like grounding. Yeah, the electric what electrons, they go to the ground and they neutralize. Okay, yeah, that's how nature works. Okay, yeah. So ocean it cannot go acidic and all the coral reef die. No, that's not how it works. It's a bad theory in science. Okay, they do not know what they're talking about. Right? But even if, oh, good comment. Okay, I read it. I agree with you. Yeah, it's about blame game, right? Yeah. Write a book, okay, and publish it, okay? You're very smart, okay? Yeah, very proud of you. Very cool. Hmm? Mm. Smart thinking, okay? Write a book or two, okay? Or many books, okay? Yeah, you're smart. Good for you. Yeah, proud of you. So, but even if, let's go along with that theory, okay? Even if an ocean is locally acidified, okay? Which is not possible, but there are ocean currents, okay? But even if we assume that and some coral reef die, The thing is this, coral reef, okay, they can also migrate, move up north when the water is colder and less acidic, okay? Yeah, they always migrate, okay? I Coral reef, they reproduce with this what they're kind of like animals, okay? They have like eggs and sperm, okay? They float around along the ocean current, okay? They spread, okay? Just like plants. So coral reef, they're kind of like half animal and half plant, okay? So even plants, yeah, the seeds, they move around, right? Along the animals' guts or wind. They move around, they migrate, okay? They spread. Plants, animals, same way, okay? So yeah, the coral reef, nothing to worry about because the some coral reef next generation will move up to migrate to colder regions, colder ocean, colder water. Okay, even with global warming. Yeah, so there's no problem. They will not go extinct. Okay, because oh, 5 minutes break for chorus. Okay, so my profit doors, yeah, martial arts, education, career development. Okay, thank you. 5 minutes, thank you for chorus. Okay, welcome to human school. Yeah, mighty proud. You're fantastic. Now let's slow down a little bit, okay? Let me have some fungal drink. Artist Kong vodka, okay? So, yeah, just give me a minute or two, okay? So, yeah, happy Friday. Okay. It's chef mushroom that grow on a birch tree. People make tea out of this. Me? I put in the vodka, okay? Because to make a tea, you have to boil the water. Welcome. Yeah, thank you. I mean, vodka is very low maintenance, okay? Just pour vodka in there. Just naturally brew in the room temperature, okay? So, yeah. Easy like that. I like it easy like that. Yeah. Cheers. Welcome to Human School. Mighty profitable doors. Yeah. Nice. Ah, this is good. Antioxidants. Okay, so chef mushroom. Yeah. Now, let's talk about climate change. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so in the history of planet Earth, climate has always changed. Okay, like 66 million years ago. The planet also is very warm. Okay, so what happens when global warming happens? There are more plants. Plants love warm temperature. Okay. As the planet Earth warms up, okay, ocean water will evaporate and they form the rain cloud. And when rain cloud become too heavy, too much moisture in the air, it will come down as rain. Okay? That's what plants like. Plants love water, warm temperature, and sunshine. Photosynthesis in biology of plants, botany. Okay? So 66 million years ago, planet Earth was very warm. A lot of rainwater, sunshine, warm temperature. Plants thrived 66 million years ago. Okay? Earth was very warm, more than now. Okay? So there are a lot of plants, and even in North Alaska, okay? We're talking about Fairbanks. And even 5 hours north of Fairbanks. Fairbanks, I'm in Matsu Valley, which is 1 hour north of Anchorage in Alaska, okay? 5 hours north of Matsu Valley, where I'm at now, is Fairbanks. I've been there many times, okay? It's a great town, okay? A lot colder, okay, in Fairbanks, okay? And 5 hours north of Fairbanks, that's like North Slope, the oil and gas companies. They make a lot of oil and gas there, okay? Well, they excavated from the under the ground, oil and gas, North Slope, okay? That's like a very cold place. Northern Alaska, okay? They have fossil fuel there, oil and gas, Northern Alaska, okay? Do you know why? Because 66 million years ago, there used to be dinosaur there and big trees. When I went to Fairbanks, Alaska, a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, there's a Museum of the North in Fairbanks, part of University of Alaska Fairbanks campus, okay? Museum of the North, okay? I've been there. And this history about Alaska 66 million years ago, there's fossils, this big tree trunk fossil, dinosaur bones, all from northern Alaska, where this very cold place. But 66 million years ago, it was very warm. Alaska was very warm back then. So there were big plants, big trees, like tree trunk like this big, even big dinosaur in Alaska, northern Alaska, okay? And then later on, yeah, for whatever reasons, planet Earth cooled down, became too cold. So northern Alaska, 6 million years ago, big plants, big dinosaur animals, they all died, and they got buried under the planet Earth, under the ground in northern Alaska, and they became fossil fuel, oil and gas. Okay. I'm not making this up. It's true history, Earth history. Okay, true story. That's what happened about 66 million years ago. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me read what you write. You're a very smart person, good scientist, and philosopher too. Yeah, good for you. Very smart. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Very smart. Okay. Yeah. So fossil fuel is being regenerated. Okay, because so we'll never run out of fossil fuel. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Okay. Yeah. It's continuous process. Okay. Yeah. Mm. My future leaders, yeah, martial arts, education, culture development, also learn dancing and acting too, writing as well. Okay, 5 minutes break. Okay, very smart, very proud of you. Write some books. Okay, yeah, okay, 5 minutes. Thank you. Book rest. All right, very cool. Yep. Okay, welcome back. We are back. Now time check. We're having a lot of fun tonight. Midnight Express, science story time. Sure. Time check now. It's been less than 1 hour. Okay. So like last time we talked about like what Albert Einstein's special general relativity theory, why it's wrong, how it's wrong, and but why still people stick to it. That's too heavy because it has to do with World War II, anti-Semitism, Holocaust, Nazism, horrible stuff. Okay, so it's too heavy, right? But now we moved on, and now we're talking about climate change, right? There's a lot lighter topic because we're not talking about racism, we're not talking about World War III, none of that. Okay, we're just talking about animals, plants, people. Yeah, losing money. Okay, it's no big deal, really. Not as bad as World War II, so it's not as bad as that. So lighter topic. Okay, so okay, yeah. So let's continue. Okay, okay. So 66 million years ago, when dinosaur roamed the planet Earth, like in the Jurassic Park movie, yeah, directed by Mr. Director Hollywood, the director Mr. Steven Spielberg, who is also Jewish American, okay, just like Mr. Albert Einstein, okay, but that movie, the Jurassic Park, yeah, Mr. Director Steven Spielberg, he's also Jewish American, okay, yeah. Uh, That movie, Jurassic Park, yeah, I think it's well made. Okay, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, also Mr. John Williams, the composer, director of the classical music. I, I, his ethnic origin, I do not know. Maybe United Kingdom. That I don't know. Okay, but good music like da 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's good music, yeah. The Jurassic Park, okay? And Mr. Director, Jewish American director, Mr. Steven Spielberg, he's very good with cinematography, okay? Yeah, the helicopter landing on the island, okay, and I think it's filmed in Central America, okay? Somewhere. Yeah, well done. Okay, he's very good with camera work, Mr. Steven Spielberg, okay? Cinematography. Yeah, yeah, he's very good at it, okay? Oh, yeah. Hmm? Okay. Uh-huh. Jurassic Park? John Williams. Okay, I think that's what his name is. Let me type it here. Okay, yeah, I think it's John Williams or something. Uh, yeah, I think that's his name. Okay, he's an American composer. He did many things like Joe. Okay, the Jaws like Shark, Great White Shark. Da 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 da. Yeah, he's that guy too. Okay. Also, Superman movie. Okay. Uh, Da 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 da. Yeah, that's John Williams too. Okay, yeah, it's American director. Okay, Superman movie, same. Another one, Indiana Jones. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's John Williams too. Okay, it's Indiana Jones. Okay, yeah, the what's that guy's name? I don't remember. Okay. Or Star Wars. Da 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 da. That's John Williams too, okay? Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Composer John Williams of America. Yeah, he composed those music, okay? Yeah. Classical music composer. He, conductor as well. Yeah, he's good, okay? Yeah, learn how to sing, okay? Now, 5 minutes for rest, okay? So I sing a lot. We get back to climate change theory, okay, and criticism thereof, okay. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Because human, human school, okay. We're entertainment means education, okay. 5 minutes. Yeah, let's ventilate. Here's oxygen, right? Yeah. Yeah, we thank plants for giving us oxygen, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, welcome back. We are back. Okay, let's get back to climate change story. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, the climate change, global warming is bad temporarily for some people. Like people living in Texas, they need to move up to Minnesota because it's too hot. We understand that, okay? It's too expensive to move from one state to another state. Okay? They have to sell the house. Nobody's buying it because Texas is getting too hot. Okay, so nobody want to live there anymore. Okay, so they have to abandon their house. Uh, expensive. Okay, they're losing all their money, and they have to buy a new house in Minnesota. Oh, who gonna pay for all that? Okay, so we understand people's concern about global warming, climate change. Okay, people living in southern states. Okay, uh, yeah, we understand that. Okay, but in Alaska, I mean, I do not sound very selfish because I'm not a selfish person. Okay, so but in Alaska, yeah, it's very cheap here, okay, because not many people want to live here. It's too cold. But if global warming continue to happen, then more and more people will come to Alaska because it's very cold here in Alaska. We're far north, more north than Minnesota, okay? So if global warming continue to happen, okay, then more people will come to Alaska, okay? And the housing price will go up. Then I can sell this house with some handsome profit, okay? And then what? I can make some money by selling this house at a very high price. If more and more people come to Alaska, okay, then yeah, I can make some money off of that, okay? So I'm just saying, okay, it's business economics, okay? So whatever, okay. But besides humans, okay, let's talk about animals, plants. Yeah, welcome. Good evening. Mighty Professor Leaders. Yeah, martial arts can quite depend. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Welcome to Human School. Human Show, okay. But when it comes to animals and plants, other than humans who need a house, okay, animals, plants, they don't need a house, okay. So global warming, yeah, they will welcome it. Some scientists say, oh, global warming is bad for the planet, bad for animals, bad for plants. I disagree. Okay. Respectfully, okay? Because animals and plants, they love warm temperature, okay? 66 million years ago, northern Alaska, where it's very cold now, it was very warm back then. That's why they have big trees, dinosaur, northern Alaska, okay? 66 million years ago, where they thrived when the planet Earth was very warm place. In the ocean, 66 million years ago, oh, gigantic sharks, oceanic dinosaur, big ocean animals, okay? In the ocean, in the hot sea water, they thrived. 66 million years ago, when planet Earth was very warmer than now, plants were bigger, animals were bigger. They thrived. They loved it. Okay? Warmer temperature, more carbon dioxide in the air. Plants love it. For photosynthesis, they need carbon dioxide. That's what they eat. Plants. They need carbon dioxide. It's their food. So more carbon dioxide in the air. Plants will love that. Okay. Because that's their food. So there are more plants when there are more carbon dioxide in the air with their food, okay? Plants. Yeah. More carbon dioxide in the air, one more temperature, global warming. There will be more plants on planet Earth. When there are more plants, there are more animals on planet Earth, okay? Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Let me read what you wrote. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, I love California. I used to live in California, like Los Angeles, California, San Jose, California. Okay, I love, but my favorite part of where I love many parts of California. I lived in Los Angeles for 3 years between 2006 and 2009. Okay, uh, the great people in California. Okay, yeah, I've been to this Sequoia National Park. Okay, back then I have this red Chevy Corsica is like featured in Therapy for Metaphor movie. Okay, yeah, let me tap it in. Okay, maybe you're kind of new here. Okay, 'cause I don't think I've seen you before. Okay, this therapy for Metaphor movie that I filmed in Mojave Desert in California. Okay, it's in YouTube for free. Okay, if you want to, yeah, please feel free. Okay. Yeah, so Sequoia Park. Okay, yeah, the was Star Wars movie. I think the third one. I guess. Okay, film there, big tree, Sequoia Park. Okay. Pine tree, yeah, very big. Okay. I've been there, and then I was coming down, driving my Chevy Corsica, see that old car, and it got overheated. And my back then, my Californian friend, random stranger, fellow Californian resident, okay, yeah. So that gentleman stopped his car, okay, because my car was overheating, okay. Yes, so this was the coolant. Okay, I did not have any coolant. So he told me, yeah, just put some water in there, the coolant tank. Okay, so okay. He did help me. Okay, there are good people in California. I know. Okay, I remember. They're good people. Okay. Yeah. All right, 5 minutes break for rest. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So my professor is yeah, my child is getting quite development. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, you're amazing. Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. All right. Oh yeah, thank you. Violence Break, okay? Bucharest. I'm 48, okay? I was born in 1978, okay? Okay, welcome back. It's like this, okay? It's a little bit like Bible in Christianity, New Testament, Mr. Jesus. He's also Jewish, okay? But look, in human school, we love everybody. We love Arabs, Jews, blacks, whites, browns, yellows, reds. We love everybody in human school, okay? But Mr. Jesus happened to be Jewish person, okay? Yeah, okay. But we love everybody, by the way, okay? So we talk about other religions later on, okay? Okay. Yeah, Mr. Jesus talk about resurrection, okay? But there's some other cultures like Asian Greece, okay? Phoenix, a bird, resurrecting, okay? Phoenix, okay? There's some other cultures talk about resurrection, okay? So, India too, like reincarnation. Tibetan Buddhism, reincarnation, okay? It's like resurrection, okay? Kind of. Different version, okay? So, yeah. So, in Alaska, northern Alaska, they excavate fossil fuel, dead animals, dead plants, and make fossil fuel, oil and gas, and then we drive car. Some people can sail the boat. Some people can fly an airplane. Some other people send some rocket to the space, to the moon, right? It's all fossil fuel based, okay? Jet engine, okay? And some change scientists, they say, oh, it's bad for the planet, global warming, all this anthropogenic, human causing global warming, climate change, that's bad for the planet. Yeah, that's what they say. And I disagree with them respectfully, okay? Because what we are doing by using fossil fuel is we are resurrecting dead animals, dead plants. We are replenishing buried carbons back to the surface from under the ground. Okay, we are resurrecting them because in biology, carbon is building block of life. Plants, animals, carbohydrates, backward hydrocarbons. Yeah, it's like carbon atom and hydrogen atom, sometimes oxygen and sometimes other atoms, okay, in chemistry, okay. I know because I'm educated in that department, okay. So, yeah, it's chemistry, okay. Yeah. Biochemistry too, okay. So it's a carbon cycle, recycling, okay, circulation, okay. So we breathe out carbon dioxide, okay. Plants absorb it, okay. Then photosynthesis with sunlight, H2O, water, and CO2, carbon dioxide, and sunlight, photon energy, okay, and they synthesize carbohydrate like ramen noodle, rice, bread, wheat bread, or alcohol, whatever, okay. Carbon cycle is recycling, okay. Yeah, like in Buddhism, yeah, or Hinduism in India, okay. Yeah, the circle, they really appreciate this circle geometry object, okay. So in ancient Greece, they love triangle, like in Egypt too, like pyramid, okay. Stability, okay. But in India, Eastern Asia, like or South Asia, India, China, okay, they like the circle, okay. Yeah, yeah. They're cool, okay? Yeah. I in ancient Greece, mathematicians, geometrists like Euclid, okay? Yeah, they study circle too. Okay, like pi, right? 3.141592, something like that. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's say 5 minutes back for correct. Okay. Time back. How many minutes do we have left? We're having a lot of fun today, tonight. Uh, how many minutes do we have? Let me do some calculation here. Okay, so I think we got more than 30 minutes left. Okay, yeah, we got 12 minutes. Okay, so okay, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you're very philosophical too. Okay, also scientific, good engineering knowledge there. Okay, my proud of you. Okay, so 5 minutes break for correct. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, very cool. Now, you're very knowledgeable about science, okay? My recommendation to you, learn martial arts and learn some dancing too, okay? Yeah, do some exercise, okay? Maybe go to the gym, do some weightlifting and stuff, okay? Okay? Yeah. Do some exercise, okay? Do some running as well. Running, okay? Thank you. Do some exercise, okay? Yeah, thank you. 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, like running, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so by the way, you said you are from California, right? I love In-N-Out hamburger, okay? In-N-Out hamburger, fantastic, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I love In-N-Out hamburger in California, okay? Because I used to live in California, okay? So yeah. In-N-Out hamburger, the double double with raw onion, okay? Fantastic. Yeah, I was in Los Angeles, California, okay, for 3 years between 2006 and 2009, okay. Yeah, amazing. My favorite, okay. In-N-Out hamburger in California, okay. Double double with raw onion, okay. Amazing, okay. So okay, now let's get back to the not California, but California amazing, okay, but climate change, okay. So, carbon cycle, okay. Oh yeah, double double with Ranions in Hamburg, California. Okay, amazing. Okay, fantastic. I used to live in Los Angeles. Okay, 3 years between 2006 2009. Okay, amazing. Okay. Now let's get back to climate change stories. Okay, so yeah, so uh uh it's like this. Okay, carbon cycle. Okay, if there are more carbon dioxide in there, plants love it because plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay, so there are more carbon dioxide in the air. Plants love it. If we continue to drive fossil fuel based cars, it could be diesel, gasoline, whatever. Okay, plants will love it. They need carbon dioxide. Okay, I mean just gasoline, diesel, fossil fuel. They are dead animals, dead plants. It's carbon recycling. We are doing recycling. Okay, of from dead animals, dead plants. Okay, we are resurrecting the carbons buried under the earth. Okay, underground. We are resurrecting it. Okay, yeah. So there will be more plants. Okay, and there will be more animals who eat plants. Herbivores, plant-eating animals, and some carnivores, the kind of animals that eat other animals. Okay, yeah, there will be more of that too. Okay. So there will be more plants, there will be more animals. As we continue to use fossil fuel, oil and gas, I'm not being paid by some big oil and gas company in Alaska. No. I tried to get a job there. They rejected my job application. Okay. We get permanent fund dividend as Alaskan residents. Okay. But oil and gas companies, yeah, they never hired me. Okay. Yeah. Although I did apply, I've been living in Alaska for the past 11 years, okay? Oil and gas company in Alaska, they never hired me, although I applied to them, okay? Why? I have some gas, okay? Yeah. And we'll talk about that after 5 minutes break for chorus. That's whole another story, okay? Hint, it has to do with politics. Okay? Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll tell you the story after 5 minutes break for chorus, okay? Sure. It's very interesting story, okay? Yeah, it's the Alaskan adventure, okay? So sure. 5 minutes break. Thank you. I'll tell you. All right. Well, I'm kind of getting drunk. Okay. Yeah. Let's get some oxygen, okay? Yeah. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to Human Show. Okay, let's have some fun. Okay, yeah, story time. Okay, not science, but politics. Okay, I want some wine. Yeah, it's very interesting story there. Hunkily in Alaskan politics. Okay, so it was like this. Well, how many years ago? It was like maybe 5 years ago. Okay, I ran for United States Senate in Alaska. Okay, as an independent. Okay. And back then, I drank more alcohol than now. Okay, so I wrote some stuff in social media as a candidate, independent candidate running for U.S. Senate in Alaska. 2021, somewhere around there. Okay, 5 years ago. Okay, but the thing is this. Okay, as a political candidate, 2023. Maybe not, okay. But we are talking about 2021, okay. Uh, US Senate election, okay. So I made some mistakes verbally, okay. I wrote some in social media posts, okay. So like criticizing other candidates, maybe a little bit too harshly, okay. I guess I wrote those comments in social media when I was drunk, intoxicated, okay. Not optimal choice of words, poor choice of words. Okay, but look, I was serious about my candidacy. Yeah, political attack. Yeah, saying bad things about, making jokes about other candidates. Okay, just politics, dirty politics. Okay, and that's what I did, and I apologize having done that, but I do not regret it because it's good sense of humor in my opinion. Okay, it was funny. Some people like that joke about other candidates that I made. Okay. Uh, So maybe oil and gas company, yeah, they saw that and they did not like it. Okay, so and they did not hire me because they did not want all that baggage, luggage, political candidate. I guess they did not want that. Okay, so yeah. Hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your generosity. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, so the thing is this, my name is Hunkily, okay. I am kind of average guy, okay, average person, okay. I'm not worse or better than other people in average. I'm about average, okay. But when you run for political office, public office, okay, what you say in social media, it become as a public record, okay. As a average citizen of America or any other countries, yeah, between friends in a bar as adults, drinking a beer or wine, vodka, whiskey, whatever. Yeah, we talk about things, maybe some not so nice things about other people. People are people, okay? Yeah, we have some negative feelings about some people, okay? So we talk about it. Maybe in private conversation between friends, family members. Yeah, you talk about other people, okay. But when you are running for public office, as a political candidate for an election, it becomes a public record. What I wrote in social media, that's the kind of things average, not too bad, not too nice, not too good, not too bad, average, okay? The kind of things that people talk about, bar, families, classroom, some social setting, okay? Yeah, we talk about other people. Maybe sometimes by mistake, we use some bad words, sometimes some jokes about genders, races, national origins, or education level, whatever it may be. That's what people do, right? But if you are a political candidate running for public office, it becomes a public record, okay? Yeah. So if you type my name, Huhnkie Lee, in the internet, that's what it shows. But that's pretty much average level of conversation that average Americans talk about as an adult in a bar between adults. Yeah, we talk about people. Maybe we make mistakes, some bad words, okay, making fun of other people. But that's very average Americans or other countries too, okay? But because I was running for public office over 5 years ago, okay, it became public record. Okay, I guess that's why oil and gas company did not hire me because how clear is too public in the internet. Okay, so we do not want that baggage, luggage. No, we want somebody else who are not active in social media. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I learned that lesson there. Okay, so nowadays I do not use bad words in social media. Okay, so yeah, I learned that lesson over 5 years ago. Okay, so okay, yeah, live and learn, right? Yeah, I learned the lesson. I'm 48 years old. I was born in 1970. Okay, but I'm still learning. Okay, how to choose the right word, more positive, optimistic word. Okay, so okay, lesson very well learned. Okay, so okay. Yeah. But I learned a lot about politics. I learned about the world. I learned about people, okay, how it operates, okay. So I never regret that I ran for US Senate in Alaska, okay, well, 5 years ago. Yeah, I learned a lot. It's like school, okay, going back to school, okay. I loved it. I learned from people like you, okay, amazing people, okay, okay. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, experience in politics. Yeah, learning about people, learning about the world, down to earth, right? The voters. Oh, it was good. Okay, I met so many people in Alaska. Okay, in the campaign, it was nice. All different walks of life. Okay, Just because I was running for U.S. Senate in Alaska, so many people wanted to come and talk to me, okay? And I listened and I heard about their life story. I listened, okay? I learned about life from different perspectives, okay? It was so good, okay? So, yeah. Okay, now time check, okay? I'm way too much drunk, okay? I control my drinking, okay? All right, so I set my limit. Now, how many minutes do I have? Uh, yeah, we got like 20 minutes left. Okay, we have 12 limit here. Yeah, I'm counting. Okay, but I am too drunk to continue. Okay, with alcohol. Okay, and I control my drinking. I also control my cigarette smoking. Okay, I do in moderation. Okay, so I see you next time. Okay, yeah, my proud future leaders, martial arts education program. Okay. Okay. Exercise. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So see you next time. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Most likely tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay. So happy Friday. Okay. Good. I see you maybe tomorrow, Saturday, or next day, Sunday or something. Okay. So martial arts education program. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Yeah. Have good rest. Also good exercise. Education program. Okay. Learn some dancing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exercise. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Mhm. Yeah. See you next time too. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm kind of drunk, so yeah. Thank you. Mm. Mm. Mm.